This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Line 90. 53. Mike. Rip left.
Now Wilson on first down. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if they're... Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Forced out to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Mayfield on first down. This is caught. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Wilson now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of VA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Hey, 133.
And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch Tyler, 64, weak.
Following the interception, Mayfield steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and the Seahawks have recovered. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. And
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wilson in for the sack, Myles Garrett. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way